You're watching Local News Network Durango. I'm Wendy Graham Settle. When the Women's Resource Center handed out awards during Men Who Grill last June, the winner of the Judge's Choice Award was a grilled lamb taco prepared by the Manna Soup Kitchen. We wanted to know just who prepared the award-winning food, so we headed to Manna to find out.
Sheanan, our chef, is just an amazing culinary, just skilled. I wanted to say chef again, but he's just amazing at what he does.
Sheanan Culloty is a formally trained chef who spent 7 years as the executive chef at Ken & Sue's in Durango before making the radical change to the Manna Soup Kitchen about a year ago. During our visit, Chef Culloty and his staff of volunteers prepared pasta with sautéed chicken and Swiss chard picked from Manna's garden. He never orders any food as he did in the restaurant business. All his menus are based on that day's donations and what's ready to harvest from the garden.
My goal is to pack as much nutrition into something where anybody could eat it, where it's not too, too fancy or, too much of this, too much of that, trying to make it balanced, but yet incorporate a lot of stuff that people haven't tried before. And, just kind of give Manna a fresh kind of face on what a soup kitchen is. And to make it more of a community kitchen feel, more than just a place where people serve soup out of a cup, more of kind of a balanced meal.
Manna Soup Kitchen offers meals 7 days a week and includes breakfast on weekdays and brunch on the weekends, lunch 4 days a week, and dinner on Wednesdays. It provides weekend food for school children through a take-home backpack program, and it offers a number of support services from assisting clients with obtaining legal identification to accessing mental health and primary health care through Access Health Systems. The 34-year-old nonprofit operates with a staff of 7 and an army of 500 volunteers.
We want to be that helping hand that helps people become self-sufficient.
While Manna serves as a community center for the area's homeless residents and others in need, feeding people will always be at the heart of the Manna Soup Kitchen's mission. And feeding people is a passion for both Culloty and Morse. For Chef Culloty, it's about preparing good food for diners who might not otherwise have access to a nutritious meal.
One of the funnest things about working here is the donations and the garden and how you assemble all of that together. And, everything that gets donated is so close to being on the risk of not being able to use. And how do you use it before it goes bad? So it's a cool challenge I've never experienced before. And not having an order guide or, not being ordering certain things. It's just so much fun and creativity involved in putting together the menu for the week, and then things change, so it keeps me on my toes. And then, being a part of the community, being able to go do Men Who Grill or Soup for the Soul and things like that, where normally I'm in the kitchen, on a Friday night. Now I get to go out and be a part of a lot of these fundraisers, which I really enjoy.
For Morse, who owned the Lost Dog in downtown Durango before she was forced to close over a lease disagreement, it's all about offering people a respite from life through the pleasure of eating a good meal.
Through the restaurant, that's what I've always wanted to bring, was bringing people together, helping people, and feeding people. And that's kind of what we do here at Manna. And food is just such a beautiful way. We all need food to survive. But also, I think really when you're eating, you're enjoying yourself and you break down those barriers so people can communicate better.
Morse says that Manna can always use help with financial donations or from volunteers to help in the garden or kitchen. If you'd like to know more about Manna or to help with its programs, visit mannasoupkitchen.org. Thanks for watching this edition of Local News Network Durango. If you liked this story and want to watch it again, visit our website at durangotv.com, where you'll also find an archive of our past stories. You may also catch us on Durango Cable Channel 15 or on one of the many digital signs located around town. I'm Wendy Graham Settle for Local News Network Durango.